This is the Final Whistle podcast from the Wrexham AFC media team.
Welcome to Wrexham Player. We're Mark Griffiths, Andy Parkinson and Neil Williams, the three wise men of football, and we're here to bring you full commentary of Wrexham against Aldershot Town. The exciting news is there is a cup of Dow Egbert's coffee. Other brands are available, balanced precariously by a supporter on the wall behind us. We are very excited. We feel that if there's a goal, it's going to hit either Andy or I. I think Neil is out of the splash zone. As we get underway, Aldershot straight back to the keeper, Ashby Hammond, who launches a massive kick. Toes on the edge of his area, heads it clear. As Young prepares, signals, steps up, swings it in. Hayden and Palmer jump. Palmer just over. Oh, he's frustrated. He thinks he should have scored. 6 yards up, out. Got up really well. Couldn't quite get on top of his header.
Yeah, he got too much height on it as well, but I think he'll look back at that one and say that was a chance.
Hey, Palmer steps in well. Jones over to the right, Ozana. Hayden's accelerating inside him. Will Ozana use him? No, he's going to use him as a decoy. Cuts inside. Leon's in space. Finds him 25 yards out. Oh, he wanted to beat it. Dumpbacks his man. Heads it. Oh, brilliant save.
Great save.
Brilliant save. Corner to Wrexham. Lee seemed to miscontrol it, but nutmegged his man and then ripped it inside the right post. Superb diving save. Great effort by Lee, who really, I think he thought he'd scored by his reaction.
Yeah, I had a feeling it might be sneaking in, but Hammond did really well to get across.
Young sweeps it in towards the 6-yard box. It's headed partly away, and Malazar will just get there first. No, he won't. Well done by Tunnicliffe to win the ball, and it's fed down the left-hand side neatly. Jones, that's a great ball to Mullen. He's onside, left-hand side in space. Cuts inside, beats his man. Right-footed chip, poor cross. Headed away, James Jones. First-time strike, just wide. Really hit that well from 25 yards.
Yeah, it was always going wide from where we were sitting, but good momentum from Wrexham now.
Young back to Jones, that's nice. Space for a cross now. Jones floats to the near post. Corner heads it across the face. McFadden puts it back in deflection and headed over the bar for a corner. Whoa, that was desperate defending that. And Aldershot can step out and get a bit of relief. Wrexham still have it though. Young measures one over the top. That's a cute idea. Look at it, Tozer, who gets it behind the fence, flicks it. Oh, that's a fabulous goal. Just wide. Tozer, the striker there. Amazing touch, turn, an instinctive flick beyond the keeper and just wide of the far post. That would have been a fabulous goal, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it was brilliant stuff. It's just unlucky that it seemed to have, I thought he was going to bounce in and it bounced wide of the post. It's just one of those things. I think Tozer can count himself unlucky.
I thought he'd scored,
I thought he'd scored.
Took it on the chest, just twisted and then flicked it with the outside of his foot beyond the keeper. What a finish, except it went slightly wide. Long clearance by Wrexham to the halfway line. Palmer flicks it on nicely. Mullen flicks it on as well. That's brilliant by Mullen. Cheeks his own flick. Round the back of the fence. No support. Tight angle. Ships the keeper. Oh, yes! Oh, Paul Mullen. What a goal by Paul Mullen. Was there ever any doubt? That was fabulous. All his own work. Palmer flicks it on. Mullen, brilliant. Flicked the ball past the defender, accelerates down the right, and then from an impossible angle, chips the keeper. His 49th goal for Wrexham. I quite like Paul Mullen.
That was a real striker's goal, wasn't it? It was just pure class. There's no real getting away from it. From that sort of angle to get a run in like that, the defender should have dealt with him sooner and before he came into the area.
It's his pace they struggle with, because he's got such pace as well when he runs into the box there. You know, the defender can't touch him once he's in that box, because, you know, he's going down for a penalty, and a great chip over the keeper to, again, I thought he was going to go past the post, but no, great touch by Mullen. What's that? How many goals has that scored this season now?
Quite a lot. Can't remember,
wasn't it?
I'll have a look now. 49 in his Wrexham career.
Yeah. Just looking at the replay there, he was tight on the right wing, and then he's come in. Oh.
Yeah, he's carried it 20 yards, if not more. I think I see what you mean about the defender, but I'm loath to criticise. I just think how many teams in the National League have ever had a striker like this guy? Yeah. You know, how many strikers have we had in the last 20 years who can do that sort of thing? Yeah, that was just brilliant.
I was going to say, it reminds me of Kevin Russell
Yeah.
He could pick up chances from nowhere and get great goals.
First spell, Kevin Russell, isn't it?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, he wasn't as if he was clean on goal on his own, was he? So
Palmer does well, turns on the centre spot. That's a great ball towards Mullen. Can he finish? It's a great tackle by Cordner. I think, to be honest, he committed a bit too soon, but managed to commit to it and just get a toe to it, or Mullen was all on his own through the middle. Jones, little give and go to Hosanna. Jones has gone around the overlap. Hosanna cuts inside. Lee is screaming for a switch. Wrexham go backwards, just drawing Aldershot out. Young, good ball to Lee, put under pressure, turns his man like he's not there, goes running at another, clips it around the corner. Palmer, lovely return ball. Lee nearly puts Mullen in first time. This is lovely to watch. There's a Lee in the middle of it. Palmer's chasing and forcing a poor clearance. Tunnicliffe heads it towards Lee, can't quite reach it, unlucky. They're putting on a show here, Wrexham. Tozer with a long throw, hurls it towards the near post, flicked on into the goalmouth, a scramble. Can Palmer come out with the ball? He can he finish? It drops to Mullen, he's missed, but it's James Jones, 2-0, the ugliest goal in the history of football, but James Jones is celebrating it like he's just won the World Cup. It was a mess, that absolute mess, but Aldershot couldn't get it clear. I'll tell you how little it looked like sport. It looked like rugby.
There are people diving in everywhere. I thought it was going to be an own goal, actually. I thought Jones got the touch until the end.
100% agree. Basically, Palmer won the ball back inside the 6-yard box, right in the middle, and just couldn't quite get the view of a goal. We just kept ploughing through defenders. And then when Mullen hits it, Mullen should have scored, frankly. That was a poor miss by Mullen. But you're right, the defender going towards his own goal, trying to get a touch, I think would have scored an own goal, but Jones was there, standing on the goal line, and prodded it in. Ball down the line by Hayden, and Mullen's brought that down magnificently. Looked to be fouled, not given, but it's picked up by Jones right side the box. Can he pull it back? He does, and Palmer misses. That's a great chance. That's a heck of a chance.
I think Palmer's already in his celebration position for that.
Ball slung into the box, and the defender lunges to beat Hayden to it. Tozer fleeks it back in first time. Pop back in. Headed off the line spectacularly. Palmer hit that beautifully from an almost impossible angle, and a diving header off the line. Palmer has already in this half missed an easy chance and had a shot off the line. What a start to the half this is. I recapped that bit. Howard's giving it straight to Aldershot. It's Glover, clear side to goal, good save, but should never have happened. As Wrexham do well to win it back, and Young finds Lee accelerating through the middle. He beats his man, edge of the area. Will he hit it? No, he works it wide back. Lingland's got space, lots of bodies in the box. He takes a touch though, takes on his man on his left foot, chips to the far post. Yep! Yeah! No, he saved it! Oh, what a save! Lee with a free header 6 yards out. Somehow the keeper called it out. Wow!
Can we see that again, please?
Called out as a goal. That's remarkable. That's a fabulous save. Ball played to London. Palmer. Lloyd beats his man. Lovely trick. He's pulled back in the box. No foul given. Palmer is continuing, but furious. He's berating the ref while on the ball. He could have pulled it back. Lee had an open goal, but he couldn't play it because his shirt looks to be pulled. McFadden turns. He's tackled well. Can Aldershot break that? Wrexham fans are furious. And it goes in the end all the way back to the keeper. Halfway through the second half now. Still only 2-0. As Ashby Hammond, that's not the best clearance. Now Young shoots from 40 yards and miscues it. Ashby Hammond came wide out of the box and for once didn't make good contact. It was straight to Young, who's virtually on the halfway line but had an open goal to aim at. He never really got hold of it properly, did he?
Yeah, he had to go for it. I think, but
Jones has been called off. It's 30 yards out. It's put over the wall. Good save, good take as well. Lifted over the top, well, one in the air that by Tunnicliffe again. Young's dispossessed though by Malazar, who carries us the edge area, plays an F. Young chance to hit this, drills it, hits the bar. I think Howard touched that. An excellent save if he did. Right. Young picks it up and just launches it anywhere. The referee's looking at his watch. I think the Young maybe anticipated how long's left, and the answer is nothing's left. There's the full-time whistle, and Wrexham have won again.
This is the Final Whistle podcast from the Wrexham AFC media team.